By now, I'm sure you've seen some of the cars that we post. The freshly coated jobs right here in the showroom looking perfect under the hexagon lights. But that's the easy part. The real question is, what happens a year later? Not on the garage queens, but on the daily drivers, the ones that are actually out there battling the dirt, rain, sun, bird crap. How does the protection actually hold up long term? So I figured instead of just me telling you that it lasts, I could just go and show you. And that's the whole idea behind this new series we're launching. We're gonna drive out to our client's house about a year after we did the coating, check in on them and say hi, give them a free complimentary wash as a thank you, and just see how the coating's holding up and get their honest take. And first on our list today is our clients, Angelo and Nancy, who trusted us with their family daily drivers about a year ago in doing their 2013 Toyota Highlander and their 2009 Toyota Tacoma. Let's go see if they still think it was worth it.
Pretty sure I've wasted way too many hours on. It's a feat in itself.
It's basically just like a cancer tumor.
As I gotten older and have a kid, it's a little different. It's a little different.
But I'm just like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's because of the trim.
Oh, it's too shiny. But you're just gonna be married to the business. I'm pretty good right here. Hey man, good to see you. Trying to survive the summer.
It's good seeing you, man.
How's Nancy been?
She's good. Yeah, she's at work. Daughter's in kindergarten.
Yeah, so she just started this year?
It's her first year at kindergarten.
How'd she like it?
She's liking it. It's just, I think it's the long days. So she's pretty exhausted.
You're getting used to like doing that much stuff for, for that long.
Nap. That's the thing. In TK, they were still able to nap.
Yeah.
Right, so.
I remember that though.
What?
I remember like that was my favorite part of the day. Is that we would go outside and play for a little bit.
And then you get to go.
And then they tell us to go inside and nap, and I'm just like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
How many appointments? Oh, you're the first one.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna do a rinseless wash. I'm not even sure if you've done one of those before either, but this is a method that you don't need to like get out the garden hose and everything for. So I already pre-mixed a solution before I head it out. I'm just gonna like soak my wash mitt with the solution, and then it helps stop the microfiber from scratching because it's gonna be nice and slippery. It's got the cleaning properties to it as well. And it's kind of cool because it doesn't make a huge mess either.
I mean, like I said, I've always enjoyed washing cars, but as I gotten older and have a kid, it's a little different. It's a little different.
Yeah, I could just come in with a drying towel real quick to like,
oh, sweet.
Pick up the leftover. Because this part's in the sun, so I don't want to let it flash dry. I'd say it's good if the car's lightly dirty. If the car, you know, just like got back from Tahoe, it's like kicked in bugs and stuff. No. The rinse is probably always gonna be better.
I can imagine that's an easy thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so you would just like that. I'm done with that panel. If it was actually something that you think is easier, I could always send you a bottle of the rinseless wash solution.
Okay. Yeah, because sometimes, this is my first black car, and the anal part of me is like, it drives me crazy. Because I'll wash the car, and in one day of Nancy driving it, you see the haze of like dust.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, I prefer silver cars. It hides the dust better.
Like the Tacoma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This makes it really easy to do a little touch up for it real quick too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of ideal for rinseless if you do it more often.
I'm gonna have to give this a try.
Yeah, because the wash mitt's kind of taking off that surface dirt, and that's why I have the bucket for it. And then the leftover from the wash mitt, I can just take off with the drying towel.
This offer, when you called, I was like, oh, it's just perfect, because I was planning on washing the car this weekend.
Perfect. Perfect timing.
I was like, I'm not going to turn down a
free wash, right? I mean, that's what I figure, right? As like, if I'm going to come out and do it on site for you. I mean, also, it's a small little thank you, too, you know? It's like, even though you came in a while ago.
Yeah, you guys are, I mean, you know, I try to watch your updates on IG, and you guys are doing well.
Yeah, thank you, man. Right now, we're actually focusing a lot more on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you frequent YouTube a lot, but
I hate to admit, but yes, I go through that the doom scrolling of YouTube as well. Pretty sure I've wasted way too many hours on doom scrolling.
Well, man, the problem with YouTube is that it's so searchable for like literally anything.
Yes.
That's why even though you could uninstall Instagram or TikTok or whatever, I know like there's no way I would give up YouTube because it's replaced TV for me.
Oh, interesting. It's one of those biggest cons. Oh, get rid of cable. Just do streaming, you know.
Yeah.
It's cheaper. And it was cheaper, but then prices went up. Then you got other streaming that's only dedicated to Paramount, ABC. Then you're like, well, I'm basically paying for cable all over again.
Yeah, definitely. You can kind of see how much faster this is too, because you're not like waiting for the soap to like rinse off the car. Because what I found, even when I have the pressure washer, I have to spend a lot of time just pointing the gun at the car, you know?
Yes.
The rinseless wash, if the car is only lightly dirty, is still a really quick alternative. I mean, we're already half done with the car, and that was no time at all.
No, I think especially for Nancy's car, I think this is it's an option I'm gonna have to give it a try. Because this car takes me longer to wash than my truck. And it's black, like I said, so you kind of can't fudge it.
Yeah, I gotcha. Plus two, I know a lot of my clients say that they're in like townhomes or
Oh yes, apartments,
condos. They don't have access to a garden hose, and like you can get water out of the sink for the bucket, and then just bring the bucket out.
Oh, so even back when you were detailing, you were doing rinseless already?
Yeah, depending on the setup. I would ask the person like, do you have a garden hose? Or if they didn't, like it was an SF or something, and then they didn't have like easy water access, I would just bring out the bucket out of the trunk like I just did earlier.
Like I could do it in the garage and...
So you can stay in the shade. You don't have to go outside in the hot sun. I thought about this video series because I know that there are people who left, you know, positive reviews and they've had good testimonials and things like that, but I don't think I've collected them all in the same place.
Right, and it just kind of gets lost in...
the feed, yeah.
No, I think this is a really cool idea, man.
Thank you.
And it also kind of gives you feedback on the coding. Because, you know, most people, you get a job done, you'll probably never see them again. So you kind of see how your product does and just kind of get real-time feedback.
Yeah, plus two, like I'm thinking as well, like I could probably just give someone a couple towels and then a bottle of the solution for free with their package.
Oh yeah, just as part of it.
Yeah, as a part of it too, you know, like an aftercare kit. I think having the video to showcase the options would be good, and then maybe I let the person pick and choose.
Yeah,
like,
depending on what fits best for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what's the point of an actual regular kit if they can't use it at their apartment?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is the last area. We're pretty much done after this. How long did that take, Simon? 15 minutes. I'm like taking my time, I'm talking and everything. See, but this is so perfect because then the kids can help out with it too, you know?
I think one time, I did inside out though, but I was probably out here for 2.5 hours.
I know inside can take forever.
Yeah, I keep going back and forth since, you know, we bought this used and everything went quick because we bought the car and I started researching coding because I was like, it's a black car. I want to make it last for another, you know, at least 10 years.
Yeah.
Then ran into you guys on IG. So I think we bought the car and then within a week we were in your shop. So I didn't even actually have a time to go over the car and see all like, you know, the little imperfections. I didn't even know that until you told me. That's how quick everything kind of transpired.
No worries. I mean, it's also my job to stick my face in people's paint jobs, so I notice these things a lot more.
No, yeah, thanks.
All right, well, that's pretty much it.
Cool.
We need to restructure the business. So what I realized last year was what you built to get you to one place will hold you back from getting to like the next stage. So we had to restructure everything to be more efficient, you know, less reliance on me. If I'm the bottleneck, right, I need to remove myself from being the bottleneck and then build the systems, hire the team, right, and actually have people help instead of trying to do everything myself. So because we put off our wedding, I figured that it would make the most sense to just focus on getting ourselves unmarried from the business. So that way when we do plan the wedding again, we can just focus on that instead of having to juggle like work at the same time. So it's been about 11 months since we coated the car. What's been the biggest change you've noticed since we did all the work?
Well, it's got to be just the gloss and the shine. When it's clean, it looks like it's just wet, especially it's a black car. A black car with this type of kind of gloss, it's just different. So I think that's probably the biggest change, considering that this car is a 2013 when we brought it to you.
12 years old.
Yeah, 12 years old. And I knew it was already kind of black, so it didn't have that kind of shine anymore. And when we first got it back, it really caught my eye.
Gotcha. Well, glad we could help bring it back to its former glory. So I know you didn't see it when it was brand new, but kind of almost like we turned back time.
Yeah, it's basically, it looked like a brand new car.
Cars like this are generally our favorites to work on anyway, because we have that crazy drastic transformation, right?
Does it have a function on her face?
Oh, I think it's because of the trim.
Oh, it's too shiny. So what was your biggest hesitation before you decided to work with us?
Probably to see if it was what the IG post was about. Is it just a sale job? Is it going to deliver to the promise of, you know, we're going to bring back almost a new car look, you know, depending how bad the paint is. So it's always kind of that hesitation of spending a decent amount of money and being happy with the job or just living up to, I guess, the hype that
The expectation.
the expectation
Yeah.
that I got sold on to call you guys. So.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because I think sometimes when you're on social media, you know, you can fake the look
Right.
to make it look like it's going to be legit, and then you go in and you're like, well, this isn't what I thought it was going to be.
Right. And then by then it's just like, where do I go from there?
Yeah.
So it's always that fear of like, did I get my money's worth? Am I happy? So that was, I think that's anybody's fear when you're spending that kind of money for like, on anything. Like, is it worth the money? And I have to say it is. Yeah.
Glad you think so.
Yeah.
We try to make sure that everyone thinks it's worth it.
Yeah.
So how has it changed your routine in terms of washing the car and things like that?
It's definitely made it a lot easier just because the water it almost feels like there's always a clear coat or like a wax. So the water does bead off well. Even though it's a big car and it does take a little time, it's made it a little quicker. And yeah, just things like dirt just doesn't seem to stick as much. I don't have to there's other older cars, you feel like you have to kind of scrub it even though you're not supposed to. Yeah, so this one just wipes the dirt away.
So it's like the dirt's on the surface, but you don't feel it get stuck into the paint.
That's a very, I don't feel like it's stuck in the clear coat or the paint. I just wipe it off and the dirt's gone. And we've got this car a little bit dirty because we've taken it to LA, just driving on 5 with all the bugs and stuff. And it was actually a pretty easy wash.
Like the bugs clean off easier.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, because we've had a few cars come in for the Rocklear service full of bugs.
Yeah.
And if you let them sit and get crusty, they can get really stuck.
Yeah, you have to kind of, they make products just for removing bugs off your bumper. So that's made my life a lot easier.
Save you a lot of time. So do you wash the car less often now then?
I think it's for me, I do wash it more. I just wash it normal just because I like clean cars. So I don't think it's not a knock on anything on the product. It's just me, I like to
Your preference.
My preference, yeah.
So even though you are washing it just as much, it is saving you time when you do wash it.
Yes, for sure.
A lot of people usually consider things like paint protection film or ceramic coatings. If you were talking to a friend, what would you tell them about this?
I don't know a lot of people who have the ceramic coating, or at least they haven't had it long enough for me to hear anything from them. But I think the biggest thing with the PPF is that, and this car had PPF, is it creates that line. And at some point you're gonna have to either do a paint correction. I think for the longevity of it, I think it's just, there's less maintenance. PPF, you gotta pay for someone to remove it. And then you're gonna have that darker and lighter on your car. Now what do you do with that?
So to make sure that the viewers following, when your car came in, the PPF was on half of the hood. So not the whole hood, but half of it.
Right.
Right. And then I remember showing you, when we took off the PPF, it was factory original paint on the area where the PPF was. And then the area that didn't have it was kind of more faded and beat up.
Right.
So there's a discrepancy now where half your hood almost has this tape line.
Yes, and it did. So I think for just even the cost, because if you don't want to deal with that 10 years from now, if you still have the car, you're gonna have to consider just putting PPF on the entire front, not just the partial. If I were going to do a PPF, that would be my choice, just because I don't want to deal with the that tape line. So I think it's just it's done once, and then if I want to redo it again, I think it will be easier than trying to go back to switch between the two.
Gotcha. Makes sense. So knowing what you know now, would you do it all over again? I
would definitely do it all over again. Like I said, it's just the look of the car, the easiness of washing the car. I don't have to worry about bird droppings. I used to freak out when it's just less things that I would always kind of freak out about, just because I'm kind of pretty particular about the car.
Yeah.
So I think it's just it's more peace of mind for me. And it's the look, man. The car looks good. And this car looked good. My truck that's from 2009 that you did looks even better. People don't realize it's 15 years old, 16 years old.
Yeah, 2009.
Yeah, so.
Coming up on 17 years soon.
So even my mechanic was like, what did you do to your car?
So even though they don't notice,
yeah, but
they don't know that you got the treatment done, they notice it's different.
Yeah, my mechanic was like, you did something. I was like, I could tell there's he could tell it was, that's the way he described it. The coat, there's a thickness to it, just the compliments, can't go wrong.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Well, I'm glad to hear it's still putting in the work for you anyway. Well,
Yeah.
I appreciate you making the time in your schedule for us to stop by today, Angelo.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure, my man.
Yeah, appreciate you coming by. I do want to ask you a question though, Noah.
Yeah, what's up?
So I've started to see the fine scratches here. right?
Kind of like up here and
Right,
stuff.
right. So I know it's just the high traffic. You're always reaching here.
Yeah. I can kind of see some of them too.
And I know it's not the end all be all that your car will never get any scratches.
Or like small swirls and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, so like the way that works essentially is, so now the coating is taking the scratches instead, but it is really easy to remove them out. And so maybe that's another thing I can equip people with, or, you know, give you some product for it.
Right.
Because the way I would do it is, you know, I take the polisher, I just polish it real fast, it goes away.
Okay.
But the machine is just doing the action of me rubbing it, you know, with a microfiber towel over and over again. So
Right.
you don't need a fancy machine. You can just take the microfiber and the polish and just kind of like work at it.
Okay.
Because the polish has like little tiny abrasives, microscopic ones, that kind of like remove a little bit of Rocklear off the top, and then it just reveals a nice smooth surface underneath again. There is another trick too, so the Rocklear can self-heal sometimes.
Okay. Oh, with the hot water.
Yeah, so
I tried
try
that.
boiling water. Oh, you tried it?
I tried it, yeah.
Okay, so these are still left after the boiling water.
Correct.
Okay, then that's when I would bust out the polishing. But usually that's my first go-to. Boiling water trick first, and then if not, then just go ahead and polish it out.
Okay.
That's it.
Since we never really had this conversation, like, so after the Rocklear, can you say one day I want to get the car detailed? Can they still treat it as if it didn't have Rocklear, or is that something I have to kind of say, hey, there's this product on there?
They can treat it the same way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was always kind of wondering.
Yeah.
Is like,
I would say if anything, like it would be easier for them to detail and work on the car because it's not as soft and sensitive and delicate as like factory clear coat.
Okay.
Yeah. This is, you know, meant to handle all the abuse. So
Okay.
anything that they would be doing that's safe for a regular car would also be safe for the Rocklear.
okay, good to know.
On that note too, I also do partner with a mobile detailer, so if you want his contact info, I can get
yes.
that to you because he's a lot more familiar with the Rocklear cars. since-
I would actually, if you could send that to me because, I'd like to get this car because I've only done it, but I want to give it a once over, like inside out. So I'd like to actually get this car fully detailed.
Okay, well, I'll give you his contact info. You can reach out and you can just pull up right here. Same deal. Come in the garage, take care of it for you.
Yeah, that's great.
Speaking on that note, like Jen's needs one really badly. I don't think we've done a deep clean on her inside for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
So to my point of like, it feels nice to have the interior like really thoroughly clean.
Yes, I mean, I can only clean it myself to a certain degree, and that's after spending like 2 hours on just the inside, and after that, I feel like I still haven't cleaned it. So
Yeah, right. I mean, after doing it enough times yourself, you're kind of like, maybe I should leave this to the professionals.
Exactly.
Because they do it faster, they have better equipment, they do it better.
there's certain things at a certain point that it's just better to pay someone to do it.
Yes.
Someone who actually, this is their profession.
Yeah, I'm of the same mindset now. I mean, I did that when I first started the business. I know how to do it. I just don't think that it's a good thing for me to do it anymore unless I was really like, this is therapeutic for me and I really want to do it myself.
Yeah.
But I think when it needs that really thorough clean, like all the extra equipment and special products and stuff really like go the extra mile. I mean, I've seen him do a show car before where I thought the steering wheel was like mint. I'm like, the guy doesn't daily drive this, so it's not that dirty, right?
Right.
But when steering wheels look a little bit shiny, they're usually not supposed to look that shiny. That's like your hand oils and grease and stuff. I thought it was already kind of matte, but when he cleaned it with the steamer and everything and then showed me like the leftover on the towel, it wasn't filthy, but he was still able to pull something out of it.
Right.
And I was like, wow. And
see,
this car is never daily driven.
Yeah, that's something I can never achieve just by myself. So like I said, it's certain things I'm willing to pay for. Like you said, it used to be therapeutic, but now it's just I don't have that.
You also got a kid, and
I got
I
a
feel
kid.
like most of the time with the kids, it's like, I'd rather be spending that time with the kid instead,
so, I know, right? Like Nancy's like, can you just pay someone to do this? You've been out there for 3 hours.
Yeah, I think if it's under an hour, something you could do yourself. Once you start to go past 1 hour, you're just like, is this worth it anymore?
When I put everything away, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to do that again. I still do like a wipe down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay. Well, Dylan will take care of you then.
I'm my worst enemy with the cars. So
Yeah. No, Dylan's somebody that I trust with like the really expensive fancy cars at the shop. So he'll do a good job for you.
cool.
A huge thank you to Nancy and Angelo for letting us swing by and for trusting us with the Tacoma and the Highlander back in 2024. If you're tired of temporary solutions and trying to protect your vehicle's finish, then there is a link in the description where you can get in touch with us, answer a couple questions about your vehicle and your use case scenario, and we will help build a custom protection plan and package for you. Once again, my name is Noah, founder and co-owner of Dragon Auto. Thank you for checking out our new series, and I look forward to catching you in the next episode.